says a lot about the coaches. It says a lot about these players, that there's a level of toughness and resiliency to them. And I've said it time and time again. This group is enough, no matter who's on the floor. They've proven that they're enough to do at any given time, no matter the circumstances.
Cole, you said you didn't know when you were going to be in that, if you were going to be in that rotation tonight. When did you find out that you were going to be, and how does it feel to get that trust from
All right, maybe
Mose?
I was capping a little bit saying I wasn't going to. But, like, let me tell you what it is. I had dinner with my pops when we was in Atlanta on Saturday, and he was dead like, you might not be in that rotation. And I was just like, what a dad. What a dad. That was the only in it, but nah, I mean, I was blessed enough to be able to play tonight, and I've been, as y'all have said, it's been an up and down year, and I'm just extremely grateful to be in a situation that not just I'm in, but as a team where we're blessed enough to be in the playoffs again, because there are several teams in this league who don't make it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited to be here, man. This is a great opportunity, and I just can't wait to capitalize.
The Magic move on to face the Celtics in the first round. Orlando won 2 of 3 in the regular season, but no game featured all 4 of Tatum, Brown, Banchero, and Franz Wagner. The young Magic duo combined to average better than 50 points per game this season. The Celtics duo averaged just under 50. Let's go back to Trae Young and his thoughts on getting ejected.
Sometimes I take my frustration out on the rest, not just for me, it's for my teammates. Like, I see Dyson Daniels going. I mean, he may not be a household name yet, but he deserves the same amount of respect as some of these other guys. And if you see a foul, you should call the foul. And that's pretty much all it was for me. I'm not letting it dwindle. I'm not letting people think about what I'm feeling and things like that. Obviously, I told them I was sticking up for the squad, and I'm not going to let the rest frustrate me like that in our next game. I know we got a winner go home next, so I'm going to be ready. And I told the team I'm going to be ready for them, and we got to go home and take care of business.
The play-in tournament is off and running, and to break it all down, we've got to bring in Kendrick Perkins. What's up, Perk? Let's start in Orlando, where Cole Anthony made the most of this opportunity and showed out for the Magic. What impressed you most about his performance?
Well, this is the prime example of staying ready so you don't have to get ready. That's number one. Number two, I just love the passion that he plays with, right? And it's an all-in type passion. Yes, he came in and he had 26 points tonight, doing it in all phases, from shooting the tray ball, attacking downhill, but being the playmaker off the pick and roll. But it was the tenacity that he brought off the bench. And on the night where you didn't get a 25 or 30-point night from Paolo Banchero, I thought he was the deciding factor. He came up huge. And you look at those 6 assists, that's the growth of a young player. Being able to go out there and get yours and still make guys around you better. And that's what I saw tonight out of the Orlando Magic and Cole Anthony.
Yeah, and we learned it's his dad that keeps him grounded. That's the definition of sometimes it just be your own people. But, hey, sometimes you need that humility. All right, to the West and the Warriors, they are used to 30-point performances in big games from Steph Curry, but they traded for Jimmy Butler for moments like these, and he delivered. 38 points to be exact. How dangerous are the Warriors with this duo?
The Warriors are very dangerous. And, yes, Jimmy Butler has given life to Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors. And, again, a much-needed win so that they could get rest. We know what Jimmy Butler brings to the table offensively. I thought he did a great job tonight. First, second, third quarter, when Steph really didn't have it going, getting it going, making sure the team staying engaged, staying aggressive, and then all of a sudden he let Steph take it home in the fourth. But I will say this. I got the Warriors, right, as the second best team in the Western Conference, and they're facing this young Houston Rockets team. They better strap their damn boots up because Ime Udoka, who I voted for as Coach of the Year, he got those young boys ready. Defensively, they're athletic as hell, and I'm praying that Steve Kerr put his pride aside and go to the young fella, Jonathan Kuminga, because I believe the Warriors are going to need his athleticism in this series against the Houston Rockets. This series is going 6 or 7 games. I haven't decided just yet. I got Golden State winning, but the Rockets are ready, and they're ready for war.
Well, it's a good thing they get a little bit of rest before that, but you're spot on there, Perk. Meanwhile, Memphis put up a fight despite the injury to John Morant. Now the Grizzlies have to lick their wounds before facing the winner of the Mavericks and Kings. If Morant isn't 100%, how will Memphis pick up the slack, Perk?
Who's they all-star, MJ? It's Jaren Jackson Jr. Like, it's time for him to elevate his game. I can't tell you how many times I was yelling at the screen tonight for him to be aggressive, for him to play with more force, right? We know he's skilled. We know he can shoot the tray ball, but I want to see him go to the low block. I want to see him punish people more down there. And not knowing how John Morant is going to be, we know he's not going to be 100%. Jaren Jackson Jr. has to elevate his game on both ends of the floor because he did just win Defensive Player of the Year a couple seasons ago, and he got to stop picking up those silly fouls. It is so frustrating. But they're going to need him now more than ever to elevate his game to help the Grizzlies get to the postseason.
All right, hang tight, Perk. We've got 2 more games to talk about on Wednesday's schedule. We'll see you a little bit later on SportsCenter.
All right, thank you.
The Milwaukee Bucks say guard Damian Lillard remains out for the NBA playoffs, but he's on the mend. The team reporting Tuesday that Lillard's deep vein thrombosis in his right calf has improved, and he will continue to increase his on-court basketball activity. Milwaukee went 10-4 without him over the last 14 regular season games and enters the playoffs on an 8-game winning streak. Damian Lillard missed 24 games this season. The Bucks stayed afloat in their first 16 games without him, as I mentioned, going 8-8 in those contests overall. But they found their groove to close out the season, posting an 8-0 record while outscoring opponents by nearly 10 points per game. Dallas Maverick fans are still at a loss as to why their general manager traded away the team's franchise player to the Lakers 2.5 months ago. Well, on Tuesday, those fans found out some answers when Nico Harrison invited a select group of Dallas-based reporters to an hour-long Q&A session. He told them that he had no regrets on the trade and reiterated that defense wins championships. And to those fans who want him fired, Harrison said, quote, "I think once we win, that will change their mind." Well, the Lakers are among those in contention to make a deep postseason run. The same can't be said for Dallas. ESPN Analytics gives a Mavericks-Lakers conference finals matchup a less than 1% chance of happening. That's like nothing. It's never happening. But Dallas needs to get out of the play-in first, with only a 12% chance of doing so, the lowest of the play-in teams.
Chào cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Vì hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục dẫn các bạn làm vòng hôm nay của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là hạt nhựa. Mọi người, hôm nay vòng của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là hạt điều. Bây giờ mình bắt đầu làm nha.